Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren in Cincinnati, Ohio. And speaking of Cincinnati, Ohio, AB, we're going to talk Adrien Broner. Now, look, on this channel, I've said some things about Adrien Broner. You guys know after the Granados Broner fight, for me, I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I thought that fight was a robbery. I thought the excessive clinching from Broner should have gotten a point taken away. And regardless of what you guys think, I believe that Granados outworked him. He landed the cleaner shots, and he was the only person that really did any as far as like hurting your opponent. He had AB wobble twice. Second round and seventh round, AB's legs buckled. So I thought Granados won a close fight. And thankfully for Broner, it wasn't 12 rounds. But I'm making this video because there's a big fight coming up this weekend. You know, you got Mikey Garcia, a fighter on the rise, a boxer, a puncher, a guy who's really skilled. But you look at his resume, he has 36 fights, 36 wins, undefeated fighter. But I got to be honest with you, look at the resume. He's fought guys like Roman Martinez and Eleno Salido, and he's beat them. So you got to give him credit for that. Those are top guys. But you look at the resume, and there's a lack of like athletic fighters he's fought. Whether you love AB or you hate AB, I think Adrien Broner will definitely be the most athletic fighter that Mikey Garcia has ever fought, ever in his career, and that can cause some problems for him because if you look at the Roman Martinez fight, he can at times. Mikey Garcia can at times lunge in with punches and get caught counters. It's not impossible to catch Mikey. And Broner, as you know, I'm not a big fan of his of him as a fighter. I've even went on record, and I'll continue to say it, that I think he's a overglorified ESPN fighter. I think he's always been a C-class fighter with like an A-level ceiling. He's been a C-class fighter based on his lack of improving his skill set and his discipline outside the ring. But he always had the athleticism to go with the skills that he did have. So I think he can. I actually think he can beat Mikey Garcia, believe it or not. Just for the simple fact that Mikey Garcia has been going up and down between weights. Mikey Garcia has been someone that, like I said, he hasn't fought. Adrien Broner will be the most athletic guy he's ever fought in his career, which I believe. I'm still favoring Mikey to win the fight, but I can definitely see Adrien Broner catching him with some counters and hurting him, because if Roman Martinez, and I know it was a flash knockdown, he was leaning in and he's caught him with a very minimal punch and he went to the floor and it really didn't hurt Mikey Garcia. But if Roman Martinez can put Mikey Garcia down, it's very possible that Adrien Broner, a man who's put down Sean Porter, can do the same thing. Now, the thing for AB is, will he come into this fight focused? Will he be fully prepared for this fight? He is given his same normal, I'm about boxing, I'm focused this camp and all that BS, but will he actually come to this fight fully ready to, give his best performance? And I can't answer that. Honestly, my first answer with Adrien Broner will always be no, because he loves the celebrity lifestyle. But if he does come fully prepared and he somehow does make 140 and he's not, sluggish or tired, I think he can give Mikey Garcia a great run for his money, man. I think like I said, the athletic ability, the counter punching, and most importantly, I want to emphasize this, because I think he showed this in the Granados fight, even though I didn't agree with him, and he should have got a point taken away from him for the excessive clinching. The fact that he was able to clinch Granados so many times shows without Granados being able to throw thousands, his high volume of punches. He threw a lot of punches, but I'm saying he was able to limit that to some degree because of his physical strength, that he was able to hold Granados. So I don't condone the excessive holding, but I think his physical strength, Adrien Broner is kind of built like one of those football players, stocky and he's kind of short. His physical strength he could use to his advantage, because Mikey, while a good fighter, while strong, I definitely deem Adrien Broner as the physically stronger fighter. I'm talking about, you're in the clinches, he can muscle his way in there and do some work. So I think if I'm a betting man, and I want to make some money, I'm putting some money on down Adrien Broner, because this is a fight where, Mikey is going to win. If there's 7-1 odds, you can win good money. If you bet money on Adrien Broner, he pulls upset. I'm favoring Mikey. I think he's going to win, but there's definitely some things when you look at Broner and you look at what he brings to the table, fight in and fight out, which is athleticism, which is physical strength, and solid counterpunching and speed. That's what he has, and that's what he's always had, and I think he'll bring that with him to this fight. And should he really be prepared, should he really be that focused Broner that everybody talks about, I think Mikey Garcia could have some problems on his hands. And I don't want to say I'm rooting for anybody in this fight, but part of me, even as much crap as I talk about Adrien Broner, I've said in the past that he's a cancer to boxing. He's an overglorified ESPN fighter. He's a C-class fighter, and I still believe many of those things. But just for the sake of a guy that has, for good or for bad, brought attention to boxing, I kind of like to see Adrien Broner win this fight just so he can stay kind of relevant in boxing. Because if he loses this fight, he's an ESPN fighter forever. That's just the nature of the business. So I think it's going to be a good fight. It could be one of the fights of the year. I honestly believe so, just because of the style matchup. You got Mikey, who's a good aggressive box puncher. You got Adrien Broner, who I wouldn't classify as a box puncher, but a sharp counter puncher with good athletic ability and physical strength to boot. So I think Mikey's going to have a harder time than many of you guys think. And don't be surprised if you see an upset. So I just want to give my thoughts on that, because I've been seeing a lot of people kind of just writing off AB, and I've been one of the main detractors of AB. I don't think he's a top-class fighter. I don't think he's ever going to be this A-level beast that everybody wants him to be. But I do think that with his style, with things that he brings to the table, his physical strength, coupled with the fact that Mikey has never fought anybody this athletic in his career, he's going to give him some problems. I don't know if he'll beat him, but he's definitely going to give him some problems. And I'm looking forward to the fight this weekend. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. How much of a percentage of a chance do you give Adrien Broner of beating Mikey Garcia? Let me know why or why not. Comment, do all that good stuff. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.